So, week 7. Week 7 is an exciting week for me because it's my chance to prove to you that I'm not crazy. In other words, look at this: no reading assignment for week 7, no summary for week 7. Instead, all you have to do is make sure your booklet is complete. And you turn in the complete booklet. It's a pass or fail element of the course, so it's very important. I'm not asking for anything more in the booklet. You've done it in the first 6 weeks. Good job. Now just make sure it's in there. Make sure you didn't accidentally miss anything. Okay. The other thing, you've been working on this for quite some time now, since week 3. Your final mock up, your final, okay, it says InVision, but this should say high fidelity mock up because it could be XD or InVision. and and make sure, of course, it can do the very things that we've been testing this whole time. These are our goals related to the interface. Let's make sure that, when you're done, you turn it in. I can do all this stuff. And I'm going to try it. I'm going to make sure I can get to all these. If I can't, then the grade certainly goes down. And if you don't turn it in, well, it's a failure of the course, which, of course, you won't do that. So good job. And at a minimum, I'm hoping this high fidelity prototype has at least 20 screens. That's what I'm seeing it as. And that was from week 6. That was, so I think you're probably there. All right, so you're probably wondering, what is a complete booklet? All right, well, I outlined everything I requested from earlier. So your market outline, your interview summaries. Here's the features. The flow chart statement. Oh, there's the interview summaries. Concept rationale, the prototype statement, and of course you have. Oh, why did I put those apart? I don't know. Well, your prototype statement, and there's your rough prototype as screens. The user thought process. How will a person use your interface? In other words, explain that rationale. Okay. Conclusions from first usability test. You have some kind of grid, explain that and show that. You have typographic standards, show that. I would show at least by the alphabet numbers, maybe a set of character symbols as well. Your app color palette, your controls, your goal-directed design. I went off on a tangent earlier, but talked about human factors, engineering, roughly the same path. Your dialogues, and a form of dialogues, alerts or confirmations. Let's see. Your high fidelity prototype samples and a statement related to that. And then a link, yes, in your booklet, I want a link to your high fidelity prototype and a conclusion statement. And you could blend it in with your second usability test, although I don't know. Okay, good. I keep them separate, and then here I did. So here's your this should just say statement from second usability test and conclusion paragraph, as in, okay, here's version 1. This is what our goals were. This is what we achieved. The testing proved A, B, and C are working. We're happy with this design for these reasons. So that would be a good way to conclude. In other words, outline how you solve problems for the everyday user. Outline how you have empathy for the everyday user. Express concern for their safety, for their ease of use. That would indicate to a company, particularly the HR of a company, that you are a person valid for hiring for that company because you get it. So, that's why I want that there. I want you to demonstrate, yes, I understand this industry. I'm excited about this industry, etc. All right, and that's the class. So, congratulations, you survived.